The Colorado River Basin right now is suffering from an extreme lack of water. And the reason for that is because the Colorado River did not receive as much snowmelt this year because there was not as much snow, and therefore all of the bodies that the Colorado River feeds are running out of water. Right now, you have Lake Mead at 35% capacity. And that is the lowest amount of water that Lake Mead has had since it was created by the construction of the Hoover Dam. Lake Mead is also the biggest U.S. reservoir by volume. And it's only at 35% capacity. And Lake Mead obviously feeds communities downstream. I mean, heck, the Colorado River feeds communities, states, and countries all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. So what's happening right now is all the states that feed off this river, all the agricultural sites that feed off this river have been told, you have to limit your water use. Mexico has been told, you have to limit your water use because we just don't have the water anymore. This, as one expert explained it here, is the loudest alarm bell yet for climate change. You know, I explained it recently that climate change is not knocking on our door. Climate change has burst into our living room screaming, I am here. And of course, the IPCC report that we got recently told us that things are looking worse than we thought they were. But we don't need a report to tell us that, and that's actually what a lot of the folks in that region are telling us right now, because they're living it. They're living the effects of climate change right now. The massive wildfires that we just had out in California that only recently got under control, those people are living through climate change. The Pacific Northwest and the heat dome they were under earlier this summer, they were living through climate change. Canada, same thing with the heat dome. The extreme temperatures all across the South. The snowstorm that hit Texas back in February. We're living through climate change every day, folks. And now is the time to act. And we have to stop thinking about climate change in terms of, okay, well, we've got 9-10 years before the worst effects get. We cannot think that way. We have to start thinking with urgency at this point. And we do not need to panic. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we have to panic, but I'm saying we have to stop thinking of climate change as some far-off problem. An inconvenient truth from Al Gore, you know, the Academy Award-winning documentary about climate change, where he warned us about, all we're seeing right now because he actually consulted with scientists on it. That movie came out 15 years ago. 15 years! The first testimonies before Congress telling us that climate change was a thing. Those were 25 years ago. Or 20 to 25. I'm sorry, I forget the exact date. We've known about this for far too long at this point. We have seen the warning signs for far too long. And some of these warning signs at this point might be here to stay. But we can stop more from happening. And that's what we have to focus on right now. We have to push for a better planet. We have to push the Biden administration further on the issue of, emissions, renewable energy. We've got to get that Green New Deal. We have to do everything possible to protect this planet. And you know what? The U.S. economy and American workers might just be financially better off from taking this action as well. It is a win-win situation if we start addressing climate change. We just have to have leaders with enough fortitude to do it. If you can't get enough Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to subscribe to our channel for fresh video content 7 days a week. And for even more from me, you can follow me on all social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram @FairandBalanced.